The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Here we go. Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Herbert. Aguilar has it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
Ready, ready.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 43-yard line.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh. I got one. Hey, alert 3.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. That result, really no surprise. It's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s purple people eaters, the Minnesota Vikings. Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. He'll return it from the 6. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Ready. 452. So we got man. Big ass.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a third down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Now a handoff working right. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Back to throw. Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
He's crazy. He's checking up. Check.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. This a give to Mack running to the right. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to work. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the big grip.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, he gets this one to Boyd. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Looking to throw. Herbert. He completes it to Boyd. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Back to throw. Herbert, that's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ready.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, exit. 58 for Mike. Too little, Cut. 58, right over there. Leo. 58, right there. Yo. Ready.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's got it at the 15. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Johnson running right. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Duke Johnson with his 16th touchdown of the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bullet good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, here's Brissett. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He finds his man Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Quick throw here to Hilton. And some room to maneuver. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Check 4, check 4. Check 15, check 15. 25, check 25.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
There he goes, left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. On first down, Johnson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown. Indianapolis. McLaughlin for the extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Bengals 7. Rigoberto Sanchez, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
The turnover differential.
without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Third down and 9.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Herbert looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. All right.
To throw is Brissett. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. All day, baby, all day, baby. Outside.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Out. Hey, Haywood. Watch the curls. Check. Watch it.
They give to Johnson going right. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back in.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Intended for A.J. Green. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconception.